After the hospital.
When I got home from the police station, the police officer drove me home, which is something I would like to mention. The police officer was very inappropriate, I felt. I did have a friend go with me, that was with me at the party, to the hospital, but she stayed outside for everything. But the officer was flirting with her the entire trip home. Very inappropriate. Obviously, there was a change of shift while I was there, so I didn't know this officer. The officer that picked me up from my house and took me to the hospital was not the officer that drove me back home. But my understanding was that, given the fact that they were collecting evidence, an officer had to stay with me. But he was flirting with my friend the entire way home, which also is inappropriate of my friend, but throw it as young and stupid, I don't know, but he was very inappropriate. But when we got to back to my house, we had to then wait for the forensic team, which then took all my bedding, all my sheets. They fingerprinted things. They took any evidence that they felt needed to be taken. It was quite frustrating because at that point, I think I got back to my house, it must have been 7 or 8 in the morning. And so I had been up all night. And then the forensic team didn't leave my house till about noon or 1 o'clock. So I didn't think it was a very smooth process. Perhaps the forensic team could have gone while I was in the hospital. So I didn't have to deal with that as well. It may have been helpful.
Telling my parents and their response.
At that point, we called my parents, who lived 2.5 hours away, and we just said that the car broke down. We needed them to come help bring us home because I wasn't going to tell them that over the phone. As soon as they pulled in the driveway and saw my face, they knew something was wrong. So I sat them down at the table and I told them. And my mother got angry right away. And my father he A, wanted to kill every man in sight, and B, just wanted to hug me. And then they took me home.
Understanding my mother's anger.
I think she was just angry at the whole thought that this could happen to her baby, that this could, this isn't just a story or something that happens to other people. It happened to her child. So I think she was very angry with that. She had a hard time wrapping her mind around the fact that how this could happen.